Hey, on this Wisdom Wednesday, I was asked, how do you increase your aerobic capacity? So let's first talk about what is aerobic capacity. So aerobic exercise equals with oxygen. Aerobic capacity refers to the maximum amount of oxygen consumed by the body during intense exercise in a given time frame. It is both a function of cardiorespiratory performance and the maximum ability to remove and utilize oxygen from the circulating blood. So we need to basically get the oxygen from the air into our body, into our muscles, that we can perform at a higher level. So let's get through a little confusion. Aerobic does not necessarily mean cardio, as in the let's get on the treadmill for 30 minutes. So a good rule of thumb is to mix up very intense bouts of cardiovascular exercise with periods of recovery. So aerobic efforts appear after 5 to 6 minutes of running or exercise and become aerobic after 10 to 15 minutes, depending upon the exercise intensity. The anaerobic system will only intervene if you do fast tempo breaks while exercising or put in more effort, like at the end of a workout, than the aerobic system can take. So anaerobic efforts occur without oxygen, and they only last for about 2 to 3 minutes. So how do I increase my threshold of my aerobic capacity before I turn anaerobic and become out of breath and nauseous and feel like I don't want to go any further? So the couple ways. You can do some long duration exercises, 10 to 15 minutes of moderate intensity, sometimes called low intensity steady state or long slow distance. You can do interval work. For example, you can do fartleks for running, or mix up your intervals, like 1 minute of super intense workout and then 2 minutes of more like half pace workout. You can also incorporate high intensity interval trainings 3 to 4 days a week, but also need to incorporate more weightlifting and sprinting and less like slow sustained jogging to increase that aerobic capacity. So there's another myth of like, if you do that sprinting and weightlifting, it's actually going to decrease your aerobic capacity, but that's actually found to be false in a few different studies. So that whole muscle interference whole phenomenon is a myth. Like if you're a weightlifter and you train longer duration aerobic capacity, it's not going to take down your weightlifting, and vice versa. So if you're not the super elite Olympic type athlete, you don't have to worry about that muscle interference. So you can do tons of things to increase your aerobic capacity.